Friends, those are the hand signals for each letter spelling out the word hello in sign language. H, E, L, L, O. You can also do it by this simple greeting by just going, which means hello. I hope you're having a great day. This is our second day back, and I hope you're enjoying seeing your friends in the class meetings, in the Zoom classes, and of course in our read aloud during English. All your teachers worked really hard to prepare the lessons for you and your friends to help you continue to learn remotely from home. So today's activity is going to be for a writer's workshop, and it's going to look a little bit different than our usual writer's workshop activities. It's kind of more of it's an activity game kind of thing. And the idea is, I'll kind of explain it and then I'll show you on a board that I have here. The idea behind this activity is to think of 3, 4, maybe even 5 words that you can think of. They can be random, which means just kind of like, hat, horse, table, right? Or they could be around one thing, one kind of theme. So maybe winter words or holiday words or birthday words, something like that. If you wanted to make it a little bit easier for yourself, you might want to choose 3 words that are around a familiar theme. Again, like a sport, a grocery store, or a zoo. If you want to kind of go into a stretch zone, then you can pick maybe 3 or 4 words, again, making them random. It could be rabbit, flowers, mug. And then if you really want to challenge yourself, you can do 3, 4, even 5 words. So once you have your 5 words, your idea is to kind of take those words and write a small story. And these stories really are more like a paragraph, probably what you would find the size of an index card. Okay, so not very long. And honestly, if I have 3 words, I might do maybe 5 sentences. Each word is going to have its own sentence with another extra sentence in there just to make sure that our story makes sense. Now, if I do rabbit, flowers, and mug, they don't have to appear in that order in my story. I can shift them around if I like. And just so you know, the stories can be funny, they can be silly, but they still need to make sense and have a clear beginning, middle, and ending part so people can follow your small story. In the video, I'll show you 2 examples in a moment, one using 3 words and one using 5 words. This is a fun way to kind of learn about sentence structure, learn about story structure. It gives you a chance to really be creative, use your imagination, and even build on some vocabulary words. So I might I want to say, the boy was thirsty. I know a big word for thirsty is parched, but that's a very grown-up word. Another one is if I want to say, they had fun, it was fun, or they were excited. Those are words that I use a lot. I know that maybe I'm thrilled that something's happening instead of that I'm enjoying it or I'm excited for it, I'm thrilled. And another one is to be, if something is wet. I jumped into the pool and came out soaking wet. Maybe I could say soaked. Like soaked is really a stronger word. So I'm going to step out of the screen for a minute and I'm going to show you 2 ways that you can practice writing the story. Okay, and I'll show you once with 3 words and then another one with 5 words. Now you'll hear my voice, but because of the camera, I'm going to have you see what I'm writing as well. Okay, so hang on with me 1 second. Okay, friends, so here's my board. And here are the words that I'm going to be using today. For the 3 words that I chose baseball, tangerine, which is kind of like an orange, a smaller orange, and I chose the word table. Now I'm going to use these 3 words and I'm going to put together a very small story. Again, your story doesn't need to be any bigger than the size of a small paragraph or something that would fit on an index card. And if you don't have an index card, maybe your grown-ups can help you create a square box on a piece of paper to show you the size of an index card. Okay, so I'm going to use my my words here, and I'm going to create a short story. All right, I'm going to start off by saying what I did. One day, I played I think what I'm going to do is, because it's one of the words that I've selected, I'm going to write it in another color, just so it stands out a little bit. I played baseball. You don't have to. Now, I could squish it here, but I'm at the end of my big index card. So what I'm going to do is, if it's a word like baseball, whenever you have more than one syllable, baseball, that's where you can put a dash, and it says there's going to be more word on the next line. Ball. Okay. Period. Okay. My next sentence, I'm going to say, when I got home, So remember, when I is by itself, it's always a capital letter. Whenever I have a period or any punctuation, the next letter is a capital letter. When I got home, I was hungry. That's going to give you a clue as to the next word. Or actually, I'm not even sure, because I could say I sat at the table or I ate a tangerine. I think I'm going to say at the table. Oh, and I wanted to make that orange again, just so it stands out. Now again, you don't have to. It's a choice for you. At the table, I had a snack. So I used baseball. I used table. My next and final word is going to be tangerine. And I think that's where I'll kind of end my story. I had a yummy tangerine. Tangerine. It's not the most exciting story, but it still has a beginning, a middle, and an end. The beginning is telling you what I started off doing. One day I played baseball. Then in the middle, when I got home, I was hungry. So what did I do? At the table, I had a snack. And then at the end, I'm telling you what that snack was and how I felt about it. I had a yummy tangerine. Okay? So that's one way if you want to try with 3 words that are what we call random, or don't always go together, but see how I made them go together. My next example is going to be having 5 words. So hang on, friends. All right. Let me see if I can fix this here a little bit. I hope you can see, friends. I apologize if this is a little awkward. Okay, for my next story, I have song, pencil, chair, very, and all. Okay? So just because I have 5 words doesn't mean I'm probably going to try to have 5 sentences, but I don't have to have a lot. Okay? So I'm going to start off with kind of what I did. I sat down in my chair. Now here I'm choosing to keep it, but maybe in the same pencil that I'm doing, so chair, and then I'll put a period, and I think if I wanted to add some detail, I might underline it. There we go. Okay. I sat down in my chair. My teacher was sharpening her pencil. And then I'm going to go ahead and underline my second word. You may even want to just slightly cross them out so you remember that you've used the words before. Okay? I sat down in my chair. My teacher was sharpening her pencil. She was very happy. Underline my very, because that's one of our words. Okay. She sang a song. To us. Here's my word song. Underline it, because it's one of our words that I've chosen to write about. And I think I'll close it up here. We all clapped at the end. And then my final word is all. So here I had 5 words, and I'll read it back. I sat down in my chair. My teacher was sharpening her pencil. She was very happy. She sang a song to us. We all clapped at the end. So here's an example of using 3 words and 5 words to write a small story. I'm going to come back to the screen now. So today's activity is for you to come up with 3, 4, or 5 words and try to create your own small activity. Online, I made some suggestions for you or to give you some help in case maybe you're having a hard time coming up with your own words. If you wanted to do 3 words, you can try monkey, sneakers, and building. If you wanted to try 4 words, you can borrow apples, rain, pillow, and book. And if you want to try 5 words, you can try Band-Aid, flowers, airplane, hungry, and jogging. These are all in the written part on our PDF here for you, so you don't have to remember them. But I hope you enjoy this and give it a go and have fun. And if you'd like to share your work with me, I look forward to reading your short stories. Off you pop.